in the 1990s, there was no vacancy for women to join the armed forces as a pilot. The only thing that was available was to join as a medical doctor. And my foray into the aviation industry started with looking at an ad in the newspaper for a cabin crew. I was drawn to supply chain, logistics and cargo, and I said, if the men can do it, why can't women do it?
So you joined the aviation sector in 1990s when it was, if I say so, a male-dominated sector. You joined as a cabin crew and then you went to the cargo field. Can you share how difficult it was in the 1990s for you to join the aviation sector?
So first of all, it's about taking challenges and taking risks. And very soon in life I realized I have nothing against being cabin crew because I always wanted to be a fighter pilot. Of course, in the 1990s, there was no vacancy for women to join the armed forces as a pilot. The only thing that was available was to join as a medical doctor.
So there was no vacancy for women to join as a cargo pilot?
No. Not just cargo pilot, Arushi. But in general, women were not serving in the armed forces unless in the capacity of a doctor.
Okay.
Whether it's the Indian Army or the Indian Navy or the Indian Air Force. And so I always wanted to be a fighter pilot, as I mentioned. And my foray into the aviation industry started with looking at an ad in the newspaper for a cabin crew and applying for that ad. And of course, these jobs at that time were very, very glamorous and very, very, with a lot of oomph and, you have to be very chic and all of that. I found my way in and was very happy and comfortable, but it was like middle of the run, There was nothing challenging over there. There was nothing, very, very different over there.
Okay.
And whenever I used to be inside the aircraft, I used to see the pallets being loaded from the other side, when the passenger baggages come in, when the ULDs, the pallets come in. And I said to myself, that is the unspoken passenger. That is the passenger that doesn't talk. Now that is about goods. That's about transportation. And why can't I do this? That's where my shall I say, I was intrigued by it. And I was drawn to supply chain, logistics and cargo. And I said, if the men can do it, why can't women do it?
Definitely.
And that's when I decided to make a shift towards cargo and get into the sales process of aviation cargo. And yes, at that time there were no women, but then we started it. We made it more colorful, didn't we?
Yes, definitely we did. We have seen an evolution in women empowerment since 1990s. Slowly but surely we have seen it and we are making the world even more colorful. But talking about, this was your professional life. But if we talk about your personal life, then it's difficult for women sometimes to balance between professional and personal life. They come across a lot of criticism from society as well, that you wouldn't be able to make a good professional life if you are busy so much into work and the life which you have professionally. But your daughter, she is going to be a judge in Indian Army, if I am right. And you have given her a successful career as well. We are talking about women empowerment on Women's Day. She is another inspiring woman in the society. What do you want to say about that?
Thank you for that, Arushi. That's right. As we speak, she's going through the training. So I won't comment much on that. But yes, the commissioning will happen soon, God willing. Very much on Women's Day, if that happens. I would like to say that children learn. Children see role model in their mothers. And I would like to say that we women should know how to take risks. And risk doesn't come without criticism. Always remember that everything cannot be hunky-dory.
Okay.
Everything cannot be, that everybody's patting you and saying, go ahead. Isn't life like that? Life has its ups and downs.
Yes.
Aren't the sea waves like that? What goes up, then it comes down, right?
Right.
In the same way, you have to have that courage of conviction. You have to have that self-belief that I can do it. So yes, there have been many a times there have been setbacks, but setbacks are something which is a part of life. The moment you realize that setbacks will happen, then you move forward. You learn from it and move forward. It's like a chess game. You make one wrong move, you come back. Or it's like snakes and ladders. You go up and you get bitten and you come down. But then you start again. So life is like that, and so is this. And I think the cargo industry, the aviation cargo industry has been a wonderful teacher. And somewhere I have managed to imbibe that skill in my daughter. And I'm a very, very proud mother as I speak.
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.